also watch recordings. Healthy competition. Healthy competition. Courses can be gamified with points and quizzes to create healthy competition among students. Reward and tracking systems. Personalized digital certificates and comprehensive progress tracking systems that validates achievements and provide clear learning pathways for continued growth. Diverse content formats. Rich multimedia support including HD video lessons, written materials, downloadable PDFs, CSV compatible quizzes, and seamless integration with external learning platforms. Centralized and customizable. A customizable AMG platform balancing local relevance with core standards. Mobile first and offline access. Supports learning in low connectivity areas via downloadable content. Accountability and accreditation. Tracking progress with assessments, credentials, and actionable analytics. Multilingual support, learning made accessible across diverse linguistic communities. At Africa Missions Global, we believe that partnership is the bridge to scalable impact. By combining vision, resources, and expertise, we can deliver solutions that transform communities and accelerate progress towards our shared future. Together, we are not only meeting immediate needs, we are shaping the Africa we want to see by 2033, in line with the AU Agenda 2063 on the Africa we want. Partner with us on the Horizon 2033 journey to change the narrative, one child at a time, and leaving no one behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for that presentation. Thank you for watching and listening. Right about now, we'd like to bring up Your Excellency, 3 students, all the way from Kotu Senior Secondary School for a special presentation. We have in our midst Fatima Sane, Rahmatullah Salah, and Sajo Jubate. They have a special presentation. Your time now.
I am the tongue of Sundiata. I am Kora, the rib of lion skin stretched over God. I spoke when kings were crowned, when brides were given, when widows wailed. My thumbs plucked rain from droughted skies, now only dust replies. I am Koba, C++, Fortran.
I carried water from the well of Nyani. I am Calabas, fermented the first drop of camaraderie. They drank, they laughed, they forgave debts. My rim kissed every eldest beard. Tonight, I sit beneath a spider's web, empty, untombed, on keys. I am Microsoft Word, Excel, Corel Draw, PowerPoint, Google. I have no mouth, yet I speak in 7,000 tongues. You are AI. I need no heart, yet I teach for the entire Bible. You are AI. I am the algorithm of cloud. You are AI. I bloom inside your Nokia. Samsung, check. I am
You bloom without blood, without burial, without drum. What song can you sing that has ever known pain?
ay ndax dafa jàpp si yëg-yëg loolu du xel du xal. Kelefaba, Kelefaba, Nyama Kunto, Korafo.
You want griots? Then kneel. Kneel to the memory of every slave ship name, to every child that slept inside a resonator. While war drummed outside, can your cloud hold that weight?
That's a cloud munangandoch. When the Sava farm burns, when lithium rivers choke the plague god, who will drink your pixels? Initiating shutdown sequence. Thank you.
Put your hands together for them. What a wonderful presentation. The future is bright. We have wonderful students in our various schools. And I can guarantee you, the future is bright with these wonderful students. One more time, students, can we put our hands together for them? In April, we had a special program right here in this hall under the auspices of African Mission Global, and of course in collaboration with the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. And over 200 teachers were trained in artificial intelligence. Thereafter, a number of them were selected, over 25 of them, and we also presented with laptops by African Mission Global. And the man, or one of the men, who assisted in ensuring that that program succeeded is here in our midst this morning. With us here, we have Dr. Fola Ojola. He's a team member, African Mission Global, a faculty member, Redeemers University, North America. He's a technical lead of the African Mission Global Path software application. Ladies and gentlemen, to review the application creation, let's make welcome Professor Fola Ojola.
Well, thank you. I think I'll be in an order to say Nangadef. Okay, some are wondering where do you get that from? Well, thank you so much. Distinguished Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, the esteemed representative of the various arm of the government present here today, our valued partners, the school leaders, members of the press, and all our honored guests today. Good morning and a warm welcome to you all today. It's my honor to greet you on behalf of the head of African Mission Global US, that's Pastor Toyin Laoye. Today marks a defining milestone in the story of African Mission Global, a moment where vision, purpose, and faith converge to shape a brighter and more empowered future. We gather here to celebrate the official launch of AMG Path, a virtual career counselor designed and developed by the African Mission Global team under the inspired leadership of Pastor Abi Daramola. This groundbreaking initiative seeks to empower students, educators, and communities across Africa through technology, mentorship, and purpose-driven learning. Yet, AMG Path represents more than just a digital platform. It embodies a movement dedicated to bridging the gap between education and opportunity, ensuring that the youth of the Gambia and the entire African continent continue to get equipped with the tools, guidance, and vision to thrive and to lead in the world ahead. When students are disconnected from opportunities that align with their God given talent, they lose the chance to make meaningful contribution to the global economy. So AMG Path exists to change that narrative, to connect potential with purpose, talent with training, and dreams with direction. I'm going to leave the technical details to the CTO of the company that worked on this to explain exactly how the software works. But to conclude, we owe a debt of gratitude to our visionary, Pastor Mrs. Folu Adeboye, whose steadfast leadership and passion for mission continues to illuminate the path for this global work. Our sincere appreciation also goes to our partners at the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. They have been wonderful. Can we please clap for them? They have been wonderful. The dedicated leadership of the African Mission Global Nigeria office under our CEO, Mrs. Eyono Fatai Williams. The AMG, the Gambian team, ably led by Dr. Sheson Akinawo, and every supporter, every volunteer, every visionary who has labored to bring this dream to life. A heartfelt word of thanks goes to Olubukola Ojuola, that's my wife. Ujo, yes, please. Ojo DK, who has worked tirelessly and is here in the Gambia for the first time. So I hope he will come back again. To Yinka Obisheson, who was here with me in April and did a lot of the work together. And to Ayomikun Olamioye, who will be watching virtually right now. All the team at Workspace, I acknowledge you. And to Jibola Aye Dogbon, who had worked to ensure that this is a reality today. Your unwavering dedication, creativity, and long hours of work have transformed AMG Path from an inspired vision into a tangible reality. As we look forward, AMG Path will continue to unlock the immense potential of African youth, equipping them not merely for survival, but for leadership. It would inspire a new generation of African leaders in all walks of life who lead with character, compassion, and excellence, shaping a continent ready to embrace the future with confidence. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That was Professor Fola Ujola. I'd like to bring on stage the Chief Technical Officer of Workspace Incorporated, who has assisted in ensuring that this app becomes a reality. Please let's welcome Mr. DK Mojo.
Good morning, all. Thank you for this opportunity to be here. Um, Good morning, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sumojo Dike. I'm the Chief Technology Officer at Workspace Global. We're the company that built the AMG app that we're launching today. It's such an honor to be here today and with you all to launch the Gambia Digital Leap, empowering learning and careers through AI, and the AMG Path Federal Career Guidance app. So when Dr. Fuller reached out to me last year about this initiative and what the Africa Missions Global was looking to achieve here in Gambia and across the African continent, I knew I had to be part of this great initiative. When I started my career in IT and growing up in Nigeria, one of the challenges that I faced was not having access to mentors who were in my field that I could lean on. And the AMG Path app is designed to solve such problems and connect users to world-class resources. The AMG Path Career app is designed to expose users to technological resources by creating curated content that align with the skills of the students. While working at big technology companies such as Microsoft or Walmart, I came across a lot of smart individuals of African descent who are shaping the world through their skills in technology, engineering, and science. And that helped me to see the potential that we have in Africa. And that is what we are trying to improve with the app, just to give access to a lot of Africans who might feel that they don't have what it takes. We want to encourage you that you have what it takes to excel at the global stage. A little bit about my company at Workspace Global. We are leveraging African talents to build the next wave of our innovative solutions that solves global problems while also deploying African talents across organizations. So basically, all the things that we build, the technologies, the tools, we use our fellow African talents just to showcase to the world that we can deliver and that we have the skill sets to be able to do that. Our mission is to position Africa as a global talent hub, showcasing our potentials and also the African tenacity. This is a mission that aligns well with the Africa Missions Global, and we are glad to partner with AMG and look forward to the continued growth. And again, thank you for the opportunity to be here, and we'll look forward to working together with you and hopefully being back. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dike Nwogu. Right away, we want to take a few goodwill messages, and we'd like to respectfully request, as a very big partner of this project, we'd like to request the PS, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Basic Education, just to say a few words. Please, sir. Let's put our hands together for the PS.
I will start by saying wow. Wow for two things. First, I saw my students performed, and I hope I'll be able to measure to their performance. I saw real AI here. And the second wow is I was not expecting to deliver any statement because that was not mentioned. But notwithstanding, thank you, Mr. MC. I want to first start by recognizing the presence of His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic, ably represented by Honorable Babukar Ismail Ajouf, the Minister for Defense and also Minister overseeing the Ministry of Trade. The distinguished personalities on the high table, just to avoid ensuring that I do not badly pronounce some names and surnames. I want to recognize my colleagues, principals, heads of schools, teachers, and more importantly, my dearest students. Your faces are giving me a very bright morning this morning. My colleagues from the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education that are here, both from Region 2, Region 1, and also from head office, and those who have participated in this program. I bring you greetings from the Honorable Minister for Basic and Secondary Education, Dr. Abibatu Drame, who would have loved to be here personally, but because national call has been laid on her, she is at the moment on the constitutional mandated tour with the President of the Republic of the Gambia. And that's why she's absent. But she has asked that I represent her and bring her greetings to all of you. The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education indeed is glad to partner with the African Mission Global in this very important initiative. Just by way of information, to tell you how glad we are, when the COVID hit in 2020, that was an eye opener for everyone, but more importantly and particularly for the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. When schools were declared closed on the 17th of March 2020, and there was no date given for their resumption, then we knew we were heading for trouble, because those students couldn't have been left in their homes without being attended to. And what that did to us as a ministry was to force us to think outside the box by becoming very innovative. And that's when we deployed other means of teaching methods, such as the use of the educational TV, the use of radios, the use of cards, SD cards that we used, and even mobiles. So the advent of AI, or the use of AI, has just resonated with that experience of ours during the COVID. That education cannot be continued to be conducted within the four classrooms or the four corners of the classroom. Rather, we should be very innovative to come with means and ways in which we can deliver educational service delivery to our students, regardless of their status, their locations, and their regions. We know geographically some regions are very disadvantaged, so are some communities, and so are some of our schools. But with the advent of AI, among others, we are convinced that we'll be able to deliver this educational service delivery with ease if we leverage on the advantages that AI brings to the table. That is why, as a ministry, we have embraced the initiative and we have opened up to development partners, more importantly, the genuine ones, so that they help us in making sure our students can experience and can also achieve the full potentials that they have. You'll be shocked to realize that in St. Joseph's, for example, it was the students that built the reception antenna to receive lessons from the United Kingdom when they were delivered during COVID. The students build those antennas, they build the receptions, it's not it's not experts or some senior people. So this is telling you that when students are exposed to some kind of technology, they could build and improve on that. They are full of potentials. So the ministry is indeed more than interested to work with any partner, including the African Mission Global. And we are happy to say that we'll continue the collaboration with you. We'll continue to assist our students in any way and form. And it is our hope that it will be used meaningfully so that the critical part of the human being is also not eliminated, because you need to think critically. You need to use your cognitive powers so that you don't leave everything to AI or to technology to do. That human element would want to be seen on this. So once again, on behalf of my Honorable Minister, Dr. Abibatu Drame, my colleagues at management at the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, the entire education fraternity, and more importantly, my students, my dearest students, we want to thank African Mission Global for the initiative, for the collaboration, and wish you well. And it's a partnership that has just begun, and we want to see it flourish to no ending sets. With that, I want to thank you very much and thank you that we are grateful as a ministry, and we are obliged and will continue to work with you going forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, Mr. Luis Moses. Let's put our hands together one more time for him. Ladies and gentlemen, in 1996, Africa Mission Global was officially registered to support underprivileged communities through sustainable development and empowerment programs. And the organization has many chapters in Europe, in North America, and across Africa. This organization was envisioned by a woman, and that woman is none other than Pastor Mrs. Folu Adeboye, the wife of the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Today, she'll be making a speech, but today she's represented here in this place by Ms. Bukola Oguntibeju. She is the Global Administrator of Africa Mission Global. Let's put our hands together for Ms. Bukola.
Good morning. Good morning, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Gambia, ably represented by the Minister for Defense. All protocols duly observed. I bring you greetings from Nigeria. I bring you greetings from Pastor Brown Oyitso, the Chairman Board of Trustees of the African Missions Global, Pastor Eyono Fatai Williams, the Chief Executive Officer of African Missions Global, and the entire Board of Trustees. I'm here to bring the goodwill message from the visionary of African Missions Global, Pastor Mrs. Folu Adeboye, for the launch of the Gambia Digital Leap, Empowering Learning and Career Through AI program. I'd like to specially recognize the representatives of the government of the Gambia, our esteemed partners, school leaders, the leadership of African Missions Global in the Gambia, and all distinguished guests gathered for this historic occasion. I bring you warm greetings in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Today marks another remarkable milestone in our shared mission to empower the next generation through the knowledge, innovation, and faith-inspired service, the Digital Leap program, inspired by the Horizon 2033 vision, which represents a bold and timely step forward, transforming the future of education and employability in Africa. Across Africa and around the world, the work towards achieving the Horizon 2033 vision is advancing with great impact, bringing hope, transformation, and empowerment to communities. I celebrate the commendable progress being made here in the Gambia, where initiatives like the Digital Leap reflect our collective passion for equipping young people with the skills, values, and opportunities they need to thrive. As part of our African Missions Global's commitment to touch and impact over 100 million lives globally, this program stands as a beacon of hope, bridging the gap between education and livelihood through technology, mentorship, and purpose-driven learning. At the heart of Horizon 2033, the conviction that education must be grounded in respect, tolerance, and love for humanity and the environment. When this value guides our teaching and learning, they nurture a generation capable of driving sustainable development, reducing inequality, and creating a better and more compassionate world. I commend the leadership of African Missions Global, our partner, and the government of the Gambia for their visionary collaboration. May this initiative continue to illuminate pathway of opportunity, foster creativity, and empower young Africans to rise as builder of a brighter tomorrow. May the Lord bless and prosper the work of your hands, and may the impact of this program endure for generations to come. Congratulations on this historic launch. With love and prayers, Pastor Mrs. Fulu Adeboye, Visionary African Missions Global. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Global Administrator, African Missions. Your Excellency, I'd like to bring for a goodwill message all the way from the America, North America. We have an accomplished academic leader and a seasoned minister of God. He's an educator, and he currently serves as the president of the Redeemers University in North America. He's here with his wife. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me, or with us here, Professor Awubajo Olushola. Let's put our hands together for him, all the way from North America, for a goodwill message.
Good morning, everybody. It gives me joy to be part of this occasion. Talking about AI at this stage of our development, especially in Africa, it gladdens my heart that we are jumping on this very early in time. AI came at this dispensation to confuse many sectors, even in the educational sectors. We are so concerned, we are so confused about the development of AI and what AI can change in our education. If you go to North America right now, in the educational sector, AI has been a concern. And that Gambia, being a pioneer of this, aspiring to know more about AI, it gives me joy. I'm just elated to be here this great morning and to see students performing here this morning and to see students who are here prepared to dive into this and to just do what they need to do to get themselves involved in this technology. The Lord will bless you in the name of Jesus, enlightens you the more in the name of Jesus. Like I said, AI has been a concern for us. It has been a concern for us, even in the educational sector. And we are striving to know so much about AI and what AI can change in the educational sector. I'm so glad that Redeemers University is part of this. Dr. Fola Ojola happens to be one of us from the Redeemers University, North America. He's the chair of the computer science and programming, and he's on top of this. He has read so many things on AI, and he even delivered a paper in one of these biggest conferences that we had about 3 weeks ago, even in North America, in California. The TRACS is a major accreditation organization, and Dr. Fola Ojola happens to be one of those people that delivered a paper right there. It gives me joy to be part of this, and for the level that the Lord has brought Redeemers University, even at this time. And now it gives me joy to be part of AMG, African Mission Global, to see what the influence and the impact that African Mission can bring to Africa and even to the world. I salute the courage of the organizers and everybody that are involved in this. The Lord will continue to bless you in the name of Jesus. To our students, the Lord will impact you the more. The Lord will raise you high in the name of Jesus. You are a future. And jumping at this technology at this time it gives me joy that the the heaven is your limit and that you are going to impact the world. The Lord bless you. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, as we begin to go fast to give us the last goodwill message in today's program is the representative of the Minister for Youth and Sports, Mr. Baje Mustafa. Let's put our hands together for him.
Good morning. Standing on the existing protocols. Good morning, Honorable Mr. Juf, who is my mentor, who is ably representing His Excellency, the Vice President. And also, let me also avoid giving long names with all the professors. You see, personally, when I see them and heard about them, deliver, it's like when I do my programs as a master's, my professors, the Nigerians, whilst I continue to do my PhD, my supervisors are also, so whilst I sit here, I feel very comfortable. So thank you. And I also wish you, while you come to join us, this. And as I said, and the Honorable Minister is my mentor unknowingly. He is one of the people I adore in terms of leadership. So, Mr. Ju, thank you for meeting you for another time. We really appreciate. And again, my brother is here, others, I will have take the ownership of the young people here. But again, if I look at my brother, I wouldn't say my young people. But again, this is something, a sheer responsibility and ownership. Working with the Minister of Youth and Sport as the Executive Director of NYSS, I'm here ably representing also my my Minister of Honorary Minister of Youth and Sport, who is Mr. Bakari Y. Baji, who have loved to be here with you, but equally due to other exigencies beyond his control, he have asked me to step and also deliver some of the message, and I will just read the message. It is an honor and great privilege to deliver this goodwill message on the occasion of this launch of the Gambia Digital Lab. Now, empowering learning and creating true AI program guide. This event marks an important milestone in our collective drive efforts to prepare Gambian youths for the future of work. We all know, of course, as people said, and we all believe, AI is one of the greatest tools that we use as in our daily lives. So that being the case, these are very important occasions, and we really want to be part of this as far as Ministry of Youth and Sport is concerned. It said the future of learning and the future of global competitiveness in today's rapid changing world. Digital literacy and technological competency are no longer optional. They are fundamental pillars of national development. Artificial intelligence, in particular, has emerged as one of the most transformative tools of the 21st century. It is reshaping industry, refining and job opportunities, and also expanding the boundaries of innovation. Therefore, any initiative that keep our young people with the knowledge, skills, and confident to thrive in an AI-driven world is not only welcome, but strongly supported by Minister of Youth and Sport. So Minister of Youth and Sport also want to assure themselves with this very important milestone that was achieved by the global. So we want to thank you for coming up with this great initiative. The initiative by African Mission Global, the Gambia demonstrates foresight, leadership, and deep commitment to empower the next generation. By providing structured guidance and young people how young people can learn, innovate, and build meaningful career through AI. You are complementing national inclusion, youth employment, and also entrepreneurs. This where young people use as a tool to be able to navigate through those employability, entrepreneurs, and so forth. Furthermore, this program aligns closely with a broader agenda of strengthening youth capacity for national development. We believe that young people must be prepared not just to consume technology, but to create it, not merely to adapt to digital change, but to drive it. The Gambia Digital Leap Initiative provided an excellent platform for nurturing such talent, curiosity, and also ambition. Just like the peer said, this is a very talent, the presentation, just as I want to honest to own the young people, how our young people are able to live and go beyond here. You can see how young people are coming up using technology to able to drive the economy, to drive the learning, travel, anything that we are doing. So this is very important as far as the daily life is concerned. Allow me to commend the organizers for placing our young, for youth, at the center of this transformative journey. Your efforts to demystify AI, broaden access to digital learning resources, and promote practical skills training are invaluable. Now, they contribute meaningfully to sorry, to reducing the digital divide, and also in a minute, ensuring that no person is left behind. Meaning anything that you do, bringing everybody closer, bringing a time gap, the resources, and anything that we do. The Ministry of Youth and Sport remains committed to supporting initiatives that empower our young people, strengthen innovation, and also enhance employability. We really stand ready to collaborate with partners like this global and also African Mission Global to ensure that programs like this reach more communities and transform more lives. At this juncture, I also want to encourage, yes, we're talking about education here, but also if you talk about young people, we have that goes beyond education. I also want to believe we have other societies that what you call are not in education. They are also not in employment, as we said. They are also not in learning, training. So these are also societies that I believe the global will also use and also go beyond, so that we can also reach the benefit of, perhaps through the educational system, be able to see how we can also support those young people who are also within our bigger society, so they can able to have that. On that note, on behalf of the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sport, we want to thank all of you, especially the organizers, for coming up with this great initiative where all of us will have the benefit as a nation and as young people driving the change. So this we want to really appreciate and thank all of you. And we also feel honored to be part and to be invited to grace this occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. The next item we have here is the announcement. Some schools went out on competition and they competed in using AI to write books. And today, of course, over 50 schools were part of this competition with 100 students participating. Today we have the results, and we have to present the results. Dr. Fola Ujola will make the presentation. Let's put our hands together as he would announce the results.
I guess the time we've been waiting for. I can tell you that it's been interesting learning how students use prompt engineering, and they've used it to create a lot of things. So they've been in class and they've learned how to use it in a responsible manner and to create different stories. So the challenge we did give to them was very simple. They needed to write a story that is based in the context of the Gambia to solve a problem, something that has to do with what we are familiar with. Because you have to realize that you are the owner of the data. And when it comes to the Gambian context, you are the experts. And so you can use those tools to actually create a lot of things, a lot of solutions in your society. So it's been a delight just watching how you've worked this over the month. And today we want to announce the first place and the winner of the competition. And the first place goes to St. Peter's School, the roots of tomorrow. So we would have, can we stand if you're in St. Peter's School? And then can you roll out the stuff that they did just quickly? They had it. It's just about some few minutes. Bring the cup, right? Yeah, bring the cup. Yeah. Okay. St. Peter, are you St. Peter's. Will they shake the hands of the vice president? Yes. No, I think they should go there. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, so we're at the second place, the Seed of Change, Future Generation School. Can we clap for them? Can you come for your... Okay. Yeah, the Seed of Change. Are you here? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's clap for them. And then we have dust, data, and determination in the third place. Lindao, yes, secondary school. Let's clap for them. Let's clap for them. Really nice story.
Congratulations. Hold it and face the camera. Thank you. Congratulations. You have an envelope.
For your efforts. You take this one too.
Thank you.
And we want to appreciate, we have the top 5. And so on the 4th place, we have Buba and the AI and Deeper Life School. Consolation Prize.
Consolation prizes.
Yeah, let's clap for them. Let's clap for them. Where are they?
Deeper Life
Yes,
School.
please come. Let's keep clapping for them as they come. They've done a wonderful job. Okay. Yes. The voice of the future. Can you please come? Bijanli School. Yeah. Let's clap for them. Let's clap for them. Okay. So AMG in the US has made provision through a partnership with IBM. And so for the next 1 year, we will take 1,000 Gambians in that program. And so, and he said free of charge. It's not free of charge. It's not free of charge because somebody is paying. So we want to ensure that you take advantage of that because now you would end up with a global certificate that is issued by IBM. And so we will open the spot after this and pay for 1,000 of you to go through the program. Thank you so much.
Now, 1,000 Gambians can register for this program, but we want people who will not waste our investment, who will, start and continue and finish up. So we've divided into 3 months. It will go to be 3 months training. Then, if you do well in that 3 months, you move to another level. So at the end of the meeting here, conference here this morning, if you are willing to join, so put your name down. And if you have any friend you think will be very serious with the training, you also tell him or her to come and register with us. And we will kickstart next month, but you must register, fully registered, and then you must determine to finish the training. Not that you will register, you just a part of the training and then you opt out. No, you must finish the training. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together one more time for the winners. We're all winners in this, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin to wind down, we have today in our midst to give the keynote address, the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia. And he is ably represented by the Honorable Minister for Defense. And he's here with us. Please let's be upstanding as we welcome the Vice President who is represented by the Minister of Defense, His Excellency, to give his speech. His Excellency Mohammed B.S. Jallo, represented by Honorable Boubacar Ismaila Jof.
Thank you very much. You may resume your seats. Thank you very, very much. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, and all education officers, directors here present, principals of schools and teachers, students, but of course to the high table, where we have professors and doctors in academia, and representative of the Minister of Youth and Sports, all other Gambians, non-Gambians here present. I assume a program on digitization or digital transformation of this magnitude I may be live on one of the social media handles. If I am, wherever you may be in the world, good morning from the Gambia. I am tasked by His Excellency the Vice President, Mohammed B.S. Jallo, himself, a veteran teacher who taught all his life before joining cabinet. I cannot boast of such an accolade because I taught only for 15 years and I abandoned ship. But this is just to show you that sentimentally, I am very much immersed in this program because at least for a short time in my very busy schedules now, I am with students and teachers in the same hall, and I feel the nostalgia has actually dissipated a little bit. I'm happy to be in this gathering to present to you a statement by His Excellency the Vice President, which is his deposition of government as head of government. So thank you very much. I'll just go on to present as advised. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, today marks a defining moment for the Gambia's digital future. The Gambia Digital Leap Conference is more than an event. It is a national declaration of our shared commitment to build a nation ready for accelerating digital, AI, and frontier technology revolutions. This gathering reaffirms or affirms our conviction that digital transformation must uplift every Gambian, expanding opportunity, strengthening governance, and unlocking the creativity and productive potential of our youth and communities across the country. Under the leadership of His Excellency, the President of the Republic, Adama Barrow, the government of the Gambia reiterates its highest political commitment to accelerating our digital transformation and preparing our people to thrive in the knowledge, digital, and AI economies. Today, I am pleased to highlight the actions we have already taken with urgency, clarity, and purpose, reflecting our determination to strengthen national capacities and close the digital divide meaningfully. Ladies and gentlemen, a key milestone in our national digital agenda is the creation of the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy. This ministry is driving expansion of sustainable digital public infrastructure, strengthen cybersecurity and data governance, the digital transformation of government, and an enabling environment for innovation, entrepreneurship, and digital trade. The establishment demonstrates a resolve to reposition the Gambia as a modern, digitally empowered nation with the capacity or capability to lead in the emerging technological domains. The second position is transforming the MOPSI, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, and MOHAST, which is the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science, and Technology, for future relevance. To ensure education remains relevant to our socio-economic and technological needs, the government is implementing profound reforms within both the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education and the Ministry of Higher Education. These reforms are anchored in universal access to high-quality, affordable learning for all, integration of digital, computing, and AI competencies across curricula, retooling teachers with the skills and confidence to lead digital learning, and strong pathways between basic, secondary, TVET, that is technical, vocational, and education technology, and higher education. Our aim as a government is to guarantee that every learner, regardless of geography or background, acquires the competencies needed to participate and excel in a digital and AI-driven global economy. The third is the strengthening of the University of the Gambia. The modernization of the University of the Gambia represents another critical building block in our national ecosystem. With a modern, expanded campus at Faraba Banta and enhanced academic programs, UTG is being strengthened to deliver disciplines essential to emerging technologies such as digital technologies, information technology, computing, and artificial intelligence. This reflects our intent to produce graduates who are not only job ready, but capable of driving innovation, producing knowledge, and shaping the technological future of our nation. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the establishment of new national universities to strengthen human capital is another dimension. To further consolidate the foundation of our future-ready ecosystem, the government has established 3 additional strategic institutions. University of Science, Engineering and Technology, USET, the fulcrum of our advanced scientific engineering and frontier tech development. University of Education, to transform teacher preparation and elevate teaching standards nationally. And University of Civil Service, to modernize public administration and strengthen a digitally competent, data-driven civil service. Together, these institutions reflect our strategic commitment to develop a workforce capable of sustaining a smart, innovative, and knowledge-intensive Gambian economy. Then the launch of the national funding mechanisms to drive research, skills, and access. To support innovation, strengthen higher education, and expand equitable access, the government recently launched 3 major national initiatives. National Research and Innovative Fund, to support applied research, innovation, and solutions that directly strengthen national development and competencies. Tertiary and Higher Education Trust Fund, to enhance institutional capacity, program quality, and access across the higher education landscape. And Student Revolving Loan Scheme, to ensure that no Gambian is denied higher education due to financial constraints, supporting a more equitable, skilled, and future-ready workforce. These initiatives, Mr. Chairman, are essential building blocks of the sustainable ecosystem required to produce the next generation of Gambian innovators, technologists, researchers, educators, and policy makers. The Gambia's rising global voice in digital and AI governance. As we pursue an ambitious digital transformation at home, the Gambia is simultaneously shaping and influencing the global agenda. Through the leadership of its permanent mission in Geneva, the Gambia has emerged as a highly respected and influential voice across multilateral institutions, serving as chair of the United Nations Commission on Science and Technology for Development and vice chair of its working group on data governance, contributing to the UN's advisory group on digital public infrastructure and safeguards, shaping the World Intellectual Property Organization's high-level dialogue on intellectual property and AI, and advancing cutting-edge digital and AI policy conversations at International Telecommunications Union, as well as the WTO, which is the World Trade Organization, and throughout the global digital economy ecosystem. This elevated role amplifies our national priorities, builds partnerships, and reinforces our commitment to global governance of artificial intelligence and emerging technologies. These actions are intentionally resetting and positioning the Gambia's readiness for the accelerating digital AI and frontier technology era, while forging the institutional mechanisms, capabilities, and ecosystems essential to harness emerging opportunities, generate national value, and enable our people and economies to fully thrive in this historic technological transformation. The power and urgency of AI and frontier technologies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, artificial intelligence, digital platforms, quantum technologies, and other frontier innovations are reshaping every sector of human and economic life at unprecedented speed. For the Gambia, their significance is profound. These technologies will transform agriculture through agri-tech powered by AI. It will boost productivity and competitiveness through AI-enabled digital trade. It will modernize patient care through digital and AI-enabled health systems. It will expand youth employability and entrepreneurship through new digital career pathways and support a smarter government anchored in data analytics and evidence-based policy making. These technologies, boys and girls, are not just tools. They are emerging economic pillars that will be central to our updated national development plans and future prosperity. Let me appreciate and express our sincere thanks to Africa Missions Global, whose visionary leadership and impactful initiatives demonstrate a deep commitment to the Gambia. We thank you for choosing the Gambia. Your contributions, including AI training for Gambian educators, the Gambia's Digital Leap initiative, public awareness programs, and digital learning platforms reflect the highest ideals of partnership, compassion, and empowerment. Your work aligns with our national priorities and reinforces our readiness to deepen, scale, and expand these collaborations, particularly across regional communities and underserved learners. We applaud your efforts. We value your leadership. We stand ready to strengthen the partnership for even greater national impact. The way forward, Mr. Chairman, includes accelerating the digital transformation of our government, scaling our digital infrastructure with strong governance safeguards, embedding digital computing and AI skills across all levels of education, and expanding teacher training for digital and AI competency across all disciplines. Support local innovators, startups, and tech entrepreneurs, building a digitally capable civil service, and strengthening research and innovation ecosystems whilst expanding inclusive, affordable access for all Gambians. As I conclude, we are preparing young Gambians not only to use technology, but to produce it. Maybe I should repeat that. We are preparing young Gambians, says the Vice President, not only to use technology, but to produce it, innovate with it, and lead with it. We are laying the foundation for the Gambia to emerge as a smart nation, driven by the creativity, capabilities, and confidence of our youth. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this moment calls for boldness, unity, and unwavering resolve. Under the leadership of His Excellency President Adama Barrow, the Gambia stands firmly committed to preparing and positioning our nation among the leaders of the global digital and AI-driven future. We envision a Gambia where every child learns with digital tools. Every teacher is empowered with modern competencies. Every community is connected. innovators and entrepreneurs flourish, and our economy grows through smart agriculture, digital health, digital trade, and frontier technologies. Let this conference or this occasion ignite a national movement from potential to performance, from conversation to implementation, and from commitment to transformational, life-changing outcomes. On that note, the Vice President prays that Allah blesses all of you, your knowledge, the knowledge of your teachers and your instructors, so that at the end of the day, a rising nation in the Gambia with knowledge, creativity, and hope is the outcome. I thank you all for your kind attention. Thank you very much.
On this note, as the media will show the app, we would like the Vice President, who is ably represented by the Minister of Defense, to launch, officially say a statement of launch for the program. The media, please.
Sit down. Yeah.
Well, if you get your phones out, either you have the Apple or the Android, the QR codes are there, so that should lead you to the download page for the app. So can we all quickly do that? Just bring your phones out, and you can take my picture also with the Minister of Defense. I won't charge you for that. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. And so the instructions will be there. Okay. Oh, okay. So one is Android and the other is for iOS. So make sure you're downloading the right one. Yeah, there are two of them. There are two different. So make sure you're downloading the right one for your phone. The second one. I know there are two different QR codes. Could you help us with that? Media, there are two different ones. Okay. Okay. Have we all been able to download that on our phones? Okay. So if there are two different iOS for those who have Apple phones, and then the Android for Google Store. So are they good? Are we good to go? Okay. The second one. Or can we have the second one, please, for iOS? Is that it?
Seems it has changed.
Is that iOS or Android? Android. Okay, we want the second one for the iOS. Let's have the second one. No, we only have one on the screen. The two of them are on the same page.
On the same page?
Yes, on the same page. We have one Android and then one iOS app.
No, the QR code.
Okay.
You need to scroll to the next page.
Yeah.
Could you scroll to the next page? Media, if you can hear us, could you scroll to the next page? The next page. Fine. Yeah, the next page, media. Yeah, thank you.
I think that's the one for the iOS now. So if you have the iOS, you can go ahead and do that now. You have to point to it. You have to point your phone to it. So it has to be somebody else's phone. And then, okay. Yeah, and then you point your phone to it. Yeah. Okay, so we would have the Honorable Minister launch the app at this moment. Over to you, sir.
So this is now at my own pace. Thank you for the honor on behalf of His Excellency the Vice President. I could not have reflected on the beautiful display by those students at the beginning. I was wondering when I saw somebody wrapped in foil paper what was going to happen here. I knew we were not going to bake her, but really, that was an amazing performance in the presence of their principal who is sitting in the corner there. So I know sentimentally he was also involved. This is showing that this is your world, it's your time. So this app we are about to launch is to empower you, is to enable you, is to give you the opportunity to drive the future. And this is an amazing journey. For those of us born before computers were born, we were learning how to compute when this big leap happened. And amazing, you're calling this the leap. How some of us would have to leapfrog to join you is another question. But we don't want to be left behind. And you have been given an opportunity to move along and not being left behind. So grab the opportunity. As a former teacher, and I believe a teacher, we always say, once a teacher, always a teacher. I will urge you to use this tool. But the teachers must first take this opportunity and face the challenge. The Vice President talked about retooling the teachers. It's a very important phrase there. Reskilling is necessary for us to cope. We don't want to catch up with the students. I was told by one professor in college, teacher training college, that to teach, you must be at least 10 pages ahead of your students. So if your students are this good with AI, we have a lot of work to do. We cannot go back to college. It means we should reduce our hours of sleep at night and work on our digital skills. So I thank you and congratulate you. I'm sure you will live up to it. And for the organizers and the designers of the app, thank you very much for including the Gambia in this journey. So on behalf of the Gambia, on behalf of His Excellency the President, and on behalf of His Excellency the Vice President who delegated me here, I have the honor most profoundly to declare launched this moment, this app which will enable you to use and learn AI. What is it called? The Gambia Digital Leap. I declare launched at this moment. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Well done. We are so proud as a government that you have chosen us to enable us. Maybe I should say this to the microphone. Just bear with me another second. We are all aware that Africa is working towards a single market. And this is a very important stage in our evolution as a continent. The Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Of course, the PS has just announced or reminded me that I'm still the Minister of Trade, Regional Integration, Industry, and Employment, in addition to being the Minister of Defense. But until recently, I was leading this, and I'm still leading the drive to integrate the Gambia into the AFCFTA. And that journey is not possible at all without this particular level of commitment to digitization. Because the next market is not where we carry baskets on our heads. The next market is digital. It's going to be done on the palms of your hands. Today in the Gambia, we have a Jokalante platform where the farmer in Fatoto can sell his or her onions to a trader in Banjul using a digital platform. And a truck driver in Bansang will say on that same platform, if that transaction goes through, I'm in Bansang, I can pick the onions from Fatoto and bring them to Banjul. The negotiation goes on, the person makes the payment through Wave. The truck driver goes to Fatoto and picks the onions and brings them to the store in Banjul. It's no longer manual. The world has gone digital. So it's your time. This is an opportunity. Make the best use of it. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Vote of thanks. What's the next thing?
Vote of thanks.
Okay. The bags. Can we put one of them to give bags to someone? Someone is taking the bags.
Okay. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that exercise. But before we close, we will take the vote of thanks. And to take the vote of thanks, we'd like to invite the Gambian coordinator of African Mission, Mrs. Adekpeju Dara. Let's put our hands together for her.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think it's afternoon. We came in here in the morning, but it's afternoon now. Thank you very much for coming to this program. The Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, ably represented by the Minister of Defense, my permanent secretary. You are my permanent secretary. I'm in the educational sector too. All members of the high table, distinguished guests, members of MOPSI, our dear students, colleagues here, teachers, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of AMG, I just want to say a very big thank you to all of you for making today's AI conference such a success. Without you being here, it might not be as successful as this. Thank you very much. A round of applause for yourselves for being here. First, to our app developers, thank you for breaking things down in such a practical and inspiring way. The first time we all met here, it looked somehow to us, but with some of those that have been trained and then the students that have been part of the competition, I believe they know much more than how it was at the beginning. You helped us see AI not as something distant or complicated, but as a tool we can actually use to grow. We appreciate the visionary, Pastor Mrs. Folu Adeboye, and all that work with her, represented here by Mrs. Buki and every other person in Nigeria. A huge shout out to the AMG team in Gambia and all over the world. Thank you very much for being here and being a part of this team. You really put your hearts into this, and it showed in every part of the training and the launch today. Thank you to our coordinator here, Dr. Raphael Chesson, Dr. Raphael Chesson Akinau and his wife. Thank you for bringing us all on board and being able to be a part of this. Thank you for the planning, the coordination, and the long hours behind the scenes. We also appreciate our partners and supporters for backing us and for helping us through. Thank you very much to everyone who is in attendance today. Thank you for the engagement, and thank you for your willingness to learn. To our students, it is the beginning of great things to come. So make hay while the sun shines. Use it for all the things that you have to do in school, at home, for your studies, and you know definitely you'll move on and be greater. The networking moments that you can have here, I know that as you have come, You'll meet other students from other schools, and you can also still meet after this and talk about AI and how you can work with AI. In the course of what you did, well, some of you could bring out something and decide to come have a kind of speech and poem to us today, and even a short drama. So if you see something like that, then it is the future. It is something that is good for every one of us. And to the technical crew, the camera people, everyone, thank you very much. The protocol, the ushers, and to the management of this place, we say thank you very much for being here for us and helping us through and making everything seamless. As we wrap up, let's take what we learned today and actually put it to use as students, the teachers, and everyone here. The future of AI is exciting and it's better when we explore it together. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, ma. I would like also to appreciate the members from the GRTS and all other pressmen who are here. Thank you very much for coming. At this juncture, we like to crave the indulgence of the representative of the Vice President. We want to make a few presentations to the student who graced this occasion. And I want to invite the wife of the Regional Coordinator of African Mission Global here in the West Coast and the wife of the President of Redeemers University North America to make these presentations. We have a few bags here to give to the students who have represented their schools. And I'd like to, in no singular order, invite the students. We just want just 2 students per school, like you were notified. So just the way you are seated, just ensure that you are just 2 from a particular school. We don't want more than 2 from a school. So we start from this. Thank you very much. Yes, we start from there. Yes, please come. Right, let's take the first 2 officials, then the rest will just come. Just please come for photographs. Thank you. So this, what school is this? Okay, students from Ajisukai. Thank you very much. The wife of the president of Redeemers University, North America, will make the first presentation to the students. Thank you very much. Let me invite the wife of the regional coordinator of Africa Mission Global to make the next set of presentations. Yes, the next 4 students, please come. Okay. Okay, Your Excellency, as we round up, we want to thank you one more time. All the students are requested to note that there will be a photograph, a group photograph with them. So please don't be in haste to go. After the national anthem, we'll request that we remain seated for the dignitaries to leave. Afterwards, where you are seated, there will be a ticket given to you, and we'll go down shortly after the toilet segment for the refreshment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to one more time thank you. The media, if we are set, we will all be standing for the Gambian anthem as we close the meeting. The national anthem, please. Thank you very much. Please let's be seated as the Vice President and his, who is represented by the Minister of Defense, and our guests make their way out of the hall. The meal ticket is being given. Please let's ensure we get one and we go down there for the refreshment. The students are requested to please remain seated. Afterward, there will be a good photograph. For the dignitaries also, we crave the indulgence of the representative of the Vice President for a group photograph with the Africa Mission Global team outside the photograph session of the conference hall. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This program has been live on YouTube. Everything we did here has been live on YouTube. On YouTube, you will get it on the Gambian Digital Leap. Once you type the Gambian Digital Leap on YouTube, you will see it there. The program was live on YouTube. We like the ticket is being given out. I think I can see. Can somebody please assist so that it can be?
Recording stopped.
The students are expected to go outside for the photograph. Those who are interested in the training should please wait behind to see, after the photograph session, to see us. Thank you.